was Scotland the Brave, and that was Sadie Monroe playing, and we're got a great show lined up. As you guess, we're going to be doing the Scottish Games today. Let me tell you who's on our lineup for today. I'm Ann Pearl, your host for Capital Region Today, and I'm so happy that you're joining us today. We have a great lineup. We're going to be talking to Bill and Ian and Sadie Monroe about the Scottish Games, which are coming up in August. So at the end of August, we'll say. Then we're going to be talking with our friends from the Schenectady school system. Well, they're actually graduates of it. And they'll be talking about the Athletic Hall of Fame, and we have one of our inductees here as well. And then we're going to be talking with the Italian Street Festival and also the owner of Civitello's, who has just been overwhelmed by a fabulous opening, but we're going to hear more from him about that and about the entire festival that's coming up, along with their entertainment. And then we're going to be talking with Chris Hunter from My Side, finding out more about what's coming up at his great place over there at the museum, and their Led Zeppelin event coming up too. So lots going on. So we're going to start right out with our Scottish friends, and in there I have Sadie. Hi, back there.
Hello.
And you got a microphone. I got to ask you about your events in Canada. I'm sorry, gentlemen. You'll just have to wait. Go ahead.
This weekend, my band, the Capital District Youth Pipe Band, played in the Maxville competition, and we placed first in the juvenile competition and second in the grade 4 competition.
And how many were in the competition?
How many bands? There were 3 in the juvenile, and there were 10 in the grade 4.
Wow, so that was pretty exciting.
Yes.
How long have you been playing, Sadie?
I've been playing for 9 years.
Okay, so yeah, and who taught you?
Who taught me?
Yeah.
Originally, my grandfather.
And here's your grandfather here, Bill Monroe.
Yes, and now I'm in the Capital District Youth Pipe Band, and
Yeah.
I'm taught by Maureen Connor.
Wonderful. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Sadie.
Thank you.
That was very nice. And Scotland the Brave, of course, we can just see that coming right down with the mass bands, coming along, which always gives me chills when I hear them. So, Bill, tell me a little bit more about it. And Ian, you came along with, and you're working on this as well, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so tell me what's going on this year.
Well, the games are one day on Saturday, August 30th.
Okay.
Begins at 8 a.m., ends around 7 or 8 p.m. It's a full day of activity. We call it a 10-ring circus because no matter where you go, there's something going
There's
on.
something going
we
on
just encourage
everywhere.
We encourage everybody to get up and walk around and take it all in. We started off with individual competitions that Sadie competes in, and then
She's not throwing the haggis, is she?
no, she's not throwing the haggis. But she and many other individual performers perform before judges all morning, and they're rated on how well their instrument is tuned, how well they execute all the movements, and the tempos that they play. And so at the end, they earn medals.
Okay, now, if this is a competition, I'm assuming that you're getting people from all over coming in. Are you talking the Northeast? Tell me what kind of competition we're looking at.
Usually it's the Northeast and Canada, a few bands from Canada, a few players from Canada, dancers from the same areas. We've had them come as far away in the United States as Texas. We've had bands from Scotland over here to compete
I remember
and perform.
that, yeah.
So it's a pretty large undertaking. We have to hire all these judges, and they all have to be qualified, and there's a lot of tabulation going on, trying to figure out to make sure we done them all correctly, and we got the people who won actually get announced that they won. So that type of thing.
Well, I know that for one of those that I was there, I watched, and they would come into like a corral, and then they'd perform, and then you see the judges doing this, it's like, oh my, that's so exciting.
Absolutely, and there are 4 judges, and there are 2 piping judges, and then there's a drumming judge and an ensemble judge. So they're all taking notes the entire time that the band is playing. So there are a lot of nerves involved for all of the members of the band, and it's always interesting at the end of the day because you don't find out until massed bands at the end of the day who won each competition. So they play, and then they wait, and then we find out at the end of the day. So it's exciting.
Well, I like the mass bands. I mean, Bill knows that. Every time I go, I get chills, and it's like, oh, this is just so wonderful. I love hearing them come wave after wave after wave, all playing the same thing. But the other thing that really impressed me was and I could be wrong in terminology, and please forgive me, when you have the different clans come with their flags.
Yep, the Parade of Tartans.
Tartans,
That begins, that starts the opening ceremony.
yeah, and I was really impressed with that.
Yeah, the Schenectady Pipe Band, because we've hosted this event now for 46 years, this will be our 46th. We lead the Parade of Tartans in, and we play as they come by and give their clan yells and do all those things that they do. And so after that's over, we're off, and on comes the mass bands, and that's when we start to bring all these 25 bands in waves playing together. And
I know,
it's a
amazing,
pretty awesome sight.
yeah. And now you do have I call it a beer tent, but really maybe it isn't a beer tent, it's a music tent, right?
It is. It's both. It has beer and it has music. So it's kind of the epicenter of the fairgrounds for the day. You can
Yeah.
hear it from the entire fairgrounds. You can hear the music coming from it. And it's kind of where, everyone gathers throughout the day. The families gather there, and then the kids will go over to the children's events, and parents will see them from the beer tent. And music is playing throughout the day. This year we have bands.
How many bands?
Well, we have 6 bands coming this year. So we have bands from the U.S., local. We have bands from Canada, and we have a band from Scotland coming this year.
Wow.
Called Heron Valley, and they're really a musically exciting band that'll be playing.
can't wait to hear
throughout
them,
the day.
yeah.
Yep, bagpipes are included, of course, and fiddlers. One of the bands that's coming actually called Cecilia from Canada has a 7-time Canadian fiddle champion coming with them.
I love
So,
fiddles. Oh.
Yeah, great opportunity to see some really
And you get those
wonderful
people out there
fiddling.
dancing, and the
Yeah.
little kids that get out and dance are so much fun to watch.
The best, absolutely.
Yeah,
We love
yeah.
that. Yeah. So it's kind of like I said, the epicenter is where the music is coming from in that tent all day. But you can spread out from there to the entire fairgrounds, and then come back and catch another artist.
Yeah. Now, is Wes Laraway going to be there? He does his with the
He
Falcons
will.
and things.
He
and
will be there. And in fact, this year, we were very unfortunate last year. We always have a Highland cattle, which are
Yeah,
the
I know. I
signature
love with
animal.
the shaggy.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And last year, unfortunately, our local farmer who brings the Highland cattle wasn't able to come. And people were very upset about that.
I know, because we love to look at that.
Yeah, and they're iconic, right?
Yeah,
I mean, they're
yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
the face of Scotland. And so
Since you couldn't get the Budweiser.
right, yeah, that's out of our budget. So Wes is coming, and he will be doing his falconry exhibit. He will also, his daughter is bringing a Highland cattle this year.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yes, and I hear the Highland cattle is bringing a friend, a donkey, to keep her company. So we're very excited to have the Highland cattle back, and Wes and his daughter will be
Yeah,
coming.
and he does it, and he's so knowledgeable, and he has a wildlife refuge, that he has. And
Absolutely.
I visited that, so I know what a dedicated gentleman he is doing that as well.
Absolutely.
Now, in the past, you've also had those collies that seem to be able to organize the sheep. Now, are you doing that this year?
We do have our dog exhibit goes on throughout the day, and
Okay.
we'll have multiple breeds of dogs.
Okay, you have the dog exhibit, but not
Yes.
you're not going to have the corralling of the
No
sheep.
sheep this year.
No sheep,
No,
okay.
sheep are getting difficult to find, unfortunately.
Well, that's okay. I just asked because those collies seem to know what they're doing.
Yeah, and we will have collies in the dog
I
expedition.
saw that your dog exhibition, they bring the dogs out, little
Yeah.
Scotch Terriers once in a while.
Yeah, every breed of Scottish dog is represented
Yeah.
in that trial, and they are really interesting to watch and listen to. Meanwhile, while that's going on, dancers are dancing all day long in a dance
I
stage.
know, they're on a platform,
Yep, on
so
a
you can see
platform.
them easily.
And while that's going on, in the middle of the field, there's the athletic events, tossing the
The
caber.
caber toss.
The caber toss, which is always
Do you
exciting
compete
to watch.
in that, Bill?
Pardon?
Do you compete in that?
No, I did once. But I couldn't even, I could get it up and start running with it, but then I couldn't flip it. And the idea is you have to flip it over.
Yeah.
And that's
At
all
the
technique.
12 o'clock position.
That's all technique.
Yeah.
It takes 4 of us normal humans just to get those onto the field so that those guys and girls can flip those.
Well,
cables.
my husband and I went one year, and I guess they had amateurs that they could try it.
Yep,
He
yep.
said, and he was a pole vaulter. He was really strong, and it was like, oh, I can't do this.
Yeah, it's quite a feat.
Yeah, and what amazes me is that there's so many women that are competing in this, and they are strong, and they are winning. They're doing really well.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. It's been wonderful to see that rise in women participating in the Highland athletic events in the past, 15, 20 years. And they are strong, and they are able to flip the caber. I give them 100%
I know, and
credit.
you
It's amazing.
watch it, and they flip it, and everybody goes, oh, and then they go, boom.
Yeah.
Sometimes it comes back at them. That's the worst
Yes.
part, right?
Yeah, get
You
out
That's
of
what
there.
happened with me.
That's not so good to get the 6 o'clock position. So if we talk about the games, I know there's a number of them, and there's the straw, the sheath.
Sheaf of hay,
Yeah.
where they flip it over a bar that continually goes up and up and up until only one person can get over it.
That's amazing to watch.
And they do that with weights also, flipping it over.
Yeah, and then the one where you,
Scottish hammer.
that. You name them, I'll just do them.
Yeah, and 56 and 28-pound weights for distance. So it's a full day of events for the athletes, and they start at around 9 o'clock in the morning, and
I love
they
to
won't get
watch
done
them.
until about 4 in the afternoon.
Love to watch them.
Yeah,
It's like you do this and then you go over and watch. And you
Yeah.
go, and they usually announce them so you know what's coming up.
Yes.
So you don't want to miss this one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and to hear the crowd ooh and ah as the caber
I know
goes
you
up
can
and
hear it.
goes
You can
down.
hear them. I mean,
Yes.
they go, oh,
Yeah.
one of those things. Yeah. I know that you did not mention one of the things that I love is those vendors. Oh my goodness, they bring in the most wonderful things.
Yeah.
It's not your normal stuff they bring in.
It's not. No, in addition to food vendors, because
Oh
we'll
yeah, I
have
know the
traditional.
food. I got the food covered.
You got that down. Yep, traditional Scottish food
The
and
Scottish
Celtic
little
food.
buns and the little gizmos, but
Yeah.
no haggis.
No haggis. We used to have an event called a haggis hurl, where you would take about a 1-pound bag of haggis and see how far you could throw it, but you got to stand on a whiskey barrel while you're doing it. Then we have another competition known as the Bonniest Knees competition.
I compete. I listen. I was a judge.
You were a judge.
I
That's
was
right.
a judge for that, and I was feeling those knees, and it's like that was so much fun.
That-
You got to do that again.
Everyone loves that, and last year they moved into the beer tent, didn't they?
They did,
And it
we'll
was,
be there
oh my
again.
God, the beer tent went wild for it. They loved
I
it.
know, it was so fun, and you're blindfolded when you're doing it,
Yes.
So it's like, so now wait, I don't know what I'm reaching for. Where are you standing? Talk to me. Yeah, and it was fun. We really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun, and thank you for allowing me to be one of the
Oh, I'm
judges.
glad
there.
you were.
Yeah, that was fun. I didn't get the best judge award though, but it was
Oh.
okay. I'm kidding. But anyway, so the vendors, the food is wonderful. You have 2 stages. You have that little mini stage.
We do. We have the pole barn, which is more of our traditional stage.
Yeah.
And in that stage, we'll have more of a Celtic session band, a local one, in fact, called the Bards of the Glen. And then we'll have the band that I spoke of earlier, Cecilia from Canada, which will be coming in. That's your opportunity to dance in the pole barn when they
Okay,
play.
good. So it sounds like a party, right?
It's a party.
And like one more time, what time and where is it?
Okay, it's on August 30th, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. about.
Or whenever
at the
the
Altamont
last
Fairground.
person leaves,
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
With the Shetland pony, or with the ponies,
You can
the
buy
Highland
tickets.
ponies.
You can buy tickets at our website, scottgames.com,
Mm-hmm.
at a discounted price until the Wednesday before the games.
Okay.
Or you can buy them at the gate. Children 12 and under are all free because we want families to come
To come and
together.
enjoy it, yeah.
And we have a lot of great events for the kids to participate in.
You do, and the kids love this. I
Yeah.
mean, they really do because they want to go here and there, and then we'll get,
Yeah.
one of those things. And
Yeah.
then they relax in the beer tent while the folks are just sitting back, and they just sit there and eat the food. Good. And you have plenty of good food and always good stuff. Sadie back there, thanks for coming and playing Scotland the Brave
Thank
for
you
us.
for having me.
Yeah, it's been fun, and I wish you lots of luck in your next competition.
Thank you.
I don't know how much better you can get. You got first prize.
Thank you very much.
Okay, good. Thank you all for being here, and we'll see you at the games. Yay!
Good.
Okay, good. Okay, I'm going to switch over to talk about what you do every year. You come on, Bob, and you talk about the inductees for the Hall of Fame, the Athletic Hall of Fame.
Yes.
The schools, and you brought a guy with you.
Brought a 2025 inductee, Tony Delgado.
Hi, Tony.
Hello, how you doing?
Glad you're here.
Pleasure.
Yeah. And tell me what Tony did. I think we have a picture of you, actually. Don't we have a picture of Tony? Yeah. I think under his name, there he is. There's Tony.
Tony was an outstanding athlete at Mount Pleasant High School in the late 60s. When he graduated in 1969, he was the all-time leading scorer in basketball, the career score, the single season score, and single game scoring records. He had all those records. He was an honorable mention basketball All-American. He accepted a scholarship to Siena. He later played
We went to Siena.
later played pro basketball in Puerto Rico. And above all that, he was also an outstanding track and field athlete.
I know. I saw the field of track. I'm going, where's the basketball? I didn't see. Does he carry a basketball when he
Well,
runs?
he was the 5th best triple jumper in America in 1969, Scholastic.
Okay, what's a triple jumper?
Yeah,
Come on, Tony,
Well,
what's a triple-
triple jumper is 3 components. There's the hop, then there's a step, and there's a jump. So it's like doom, doom, doom. And,
Sounds like a dance.
Yeah. But,
So no, explain it to me because I really would like to know.
You just run down the runway, hit the board, and your first component is the jump, and you just jump up as far as you can. Then you switch your foot, your leg, for the next component, which is a step, and then you switch that to the next leg, which is the final jump. So it's like
Okay.
3 components.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
I just thought you just run and jump.
Well, he also did the long jump.
That's the long jump where you just run and
Okay,
jump.
good.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
You didn't do pole vaulting though.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Well, my husband was a pole vaulter,
No.
and he did very well until he found out what they're doing now. So he's not even bragging anymore.
It's different equipment now, though.
Different equipment, like what he said. They had that. They have a bend to
they got
so
the
they get a
bend,
little
yeah.
boost when they do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me when this event is going to be, and tell me all about it. How many inductees?
There will be 3 this year.
Okay.
The event itself is Monday, September 15th at the Event Center at Rivers Casino and
That's
Resort.
only a few more weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, we're almost, not far away. Tony will be one of the inductees. The second inductee will be Brendan Mitchell. He actually is a little younger than Tony. When he graduated in the 1980s, he was the all-time leading scorer in the history of basketball in the public schools in Schenectady, 1,658 points. And that's pretty good when you
Yeah,
consider
yeah.
the basketball players that have come out of Schenectady, people like
Absolutely.
Riley
Well,
and Kramer.
They've always had a traditionally good.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he went
In
on.
fact, Not Terrace, if anybody remembers Not Terrace.
yeah.
Brendan went on to play collegiate basketball at Potsdam. His team won the Eastern Regionals all 3 years at the Division III level, lost the national championship game by a point when he was a sophomore. His junior team went undefeated, 32-0, and they won the national championship. Brendan was a 2-time All-American, and he was the National Player of the Year at the Division III level in his senior year. He had a tryout with USA Basketball. People like David Robinson and Steve Kerr were at that tryout. And then he also went to the pre-camp for the NBA draft in Chicago.
Wow, we've got some pretty good
Yeah.
athletes.
The third inductee, he played at the original Schenectady High, so that's the building that
Yeah.
became Not Terrace.
Yeah, Not Terrace.
And about 100 years ago, he
Yeah.
played there.
I'm not that old.
Well,
Go
no,
ahead.
I wasn't saying that. But he was a standout basketball player and a track athlete. He was a shot putter, won the sectional title. He later went to Stanford. At the time, Schenectady High did not have football when he was there, but at Stanford, he played on the football team.
Oh, really?
His coach when he was a junior was Pop Warner. And then as a senior, he was on a Stanford team that went to the Rose Bowl. He played in front of 95,000 people against Southern Cal.
This is Schenectady.
Yeah. And then after that, Pop Warner recommended him to the Green Bay Packers, and he played for a year with the Packers.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's quite a.
Following the careers, I mean, what did you do after basketball?
After basketball? Well, I came back and I played just local leagues, YMCA
Sure,
and
sure.
city leagues.
Keep the movement.
Just to keep
the
moving.
Bobby movement.
Yeah, and I ended up had kind of different career paths. I came back. I ended up working for GE with Tipple at the time, computer operator.
There you go.
I did that for 10 years, 11 years.
Yeah.
And I ended up leaving there, went to City of Schenectady. I was an affirmative action officer,
Okay.
minority business coordinator, and then the American Disability Act came into play, so I had to put programs together for that, make sure
Yes,
the
what,
city
well,
was up
you've
and
done it.
running.
What a wonderful career.
And I had a real estate license.
Ever-
I was an associate. I had
Amazing.
real estate, did real estate. Got my broker's license. So,
Yeah.
you
So you're
know,
still in Schenectady.
I've still been in Schenectady all my
So
life.
you've been watching the Phoenix games?
Yes, I went down this year, the first game against Albany Patroons. Got to see that because I'm good friends with Derek Rowan.
Oh, okay,
So it was fun to see that. See them.
Yeah, it was fun. I've been going to their games.
Yeah,
They're
it's
really
good atmosphere.
good.
And
Yeah,
good
Trace,
competition. It's nice.
Travis is doing
Yes.
a great job of coaching there. Yeah. So you've got a big event coming up, and you've got 3 inductees, right?
And we also have a legacy tribute. We're going to honor the 1958-59 Mount Pleasant wrestling team to show how dominant they were in the sectionals that
Wrestling?
year at the
Okay,
wrestling.
I did not know that.
At the Class A level, they won 9 of the 10 classifications. And the 10th wrestler actually lost a 5-3 decision to a wrestler from Linton. So they dominated the A sectionals in those days. We're going to do a legacy flashback where we're going to just honor the team from 1940 at Knott Terrace that won the Championship of America in the 2-mile relay at the Penn Relays. And Bill Leonard was their top runner. He's in the Hall of Fame. And then we're going to have a tribute to Barry Kramer, who passed away earlier this year.
Yeah,
Barry
he did,
was, you know, just
Amazing.
a local icon, and he was a special player, All-American at Linton, and then at NYU. He was the 8th overall pick in the NBA draft in 1964. And you know, he had 42 points in Madison Square Garden twice. He had 34 against Duke in the NCAA
Amazing
tournament.
man,
He was,
amazing.
yeah, and then he
A
became
big loss, you
yeah,
know.
a New York State Supreme Court judge. So
I know. Is that?
we're gonna,
I mean,
we're gonna
talk
pay-
about. That's why I wanted to know what happened after basketball. I mean, it's kind of. I don't mean that you gave it up totally, but
No.
it's like, where did you go from
And
there?
I ended up getting that Price Chopper, being a store manager at Price Chopper.
Get
so I went
out.
over there and did that. So.
This man is very versatile.
Versatile.
You can tell how you moved around that court because you're
Yeah.
doing that in your career right, as well. That's wonderful. I'm really happy to see that you do honor these athletes because they've given a lot to Schenectady, but
Oh.
they've brought the Schenectady name elsewhere.
We certainly don't have time now, but so many of them have been so successful beyond their athletic careers.
Yeah.
You know, Barry just being, you know, one example.
Well, that's why I like to know. You know, we talk about your sport, but no, I want to know more about the person. Tell me more about you, because that's the rest of the story.
Sure.
Who used to say that? Somebody used to say that on the radio. I don't know, remember who it was, but I like to know the rest of the story. This is going to be at the Rivers.
It's at the casino, the
yeah.
event center,
Well, their event
within
center,
the
yeah.
casino, yes.
Now that holds about 350 people. Are you going to get that many there?
Actually, you can go up closer to 600 if you don't put a stage in there and things like
Okay,
that.
okay.
We once had 600 actually on the stage at Proctor's for a dinner. We expect over 300 this year.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that room will handle that very.
That handles it very easily,
very well.
yeah, because you really
And-
want to get the people there, and I'm sure you'll have all of your panels there.
Well, I was just going to say, we'll have
Yeah.
all the collages there, most of them from previous years.
Right.
Others we'll put up on the screen during the reception. Those newer collages are not done yet, so I couldn't bring them today. But
I did want to ask you, when you were talking about your event, do you ever show videos of like him playing?
yes, well,
Did anybody take videos?
yeah, I mean, we actually played against each other in high school, and
Okay.
there were movies back then.
Yeah, on 8mm.
Yeah, exactly. We've had to transfer them sometimes.
Yeah.
We do, well, believe it or not, we have a video from the 1934 Rose Bowl. So we're going to show that night.
Wow.
And we'll show some of the old videos. Yeah, I mean, there'll be a video tribute for each inductee.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that, because
Yeah.
I was wondering whether you did
And
that, because
we-
were there any video taken, and did anyone keep it,
Hmm.
and where do they keep it, and it's lost,
We have a video of Brendan playing in high school. We have a video of his national championship game. So we've been able to come up with some pretty
Yeah.
good videos.
Oh, that's
So,
wonderful.
no,
Yeah.
we'll have 5 or 6 videos we show that
Now,
night.
it starts early because you start early in the
Yeah,
evening, like about
between-
5 o'clock? Or
Even earlier,
Early.
we have a reception that begins at 4:15.
There you go.
A lot of retirees, many educators are getting out at school at that hour. They'll just come right to the end. Many people like the reception, might be their favorite part of the evening. And
Because they can schmooze.
exactly.
Yeah.
And if we only had it a half hour, then they'd complain. We couldn't get them to sit down in the old days. So then at 5:45, we'll sit down for dinner, and then following dinner, we'll have these ceremonies.
And the food is usually very good.
very good.
Every meal that I've had at the Rivers, I don't know who does their catering.
We're
Should
very
probably
pleased.
give them a shout out. But anyways, the catering has been very good.
Yes, we're very pleased.
Yeah, and they've done a really good job. So I'm sure you'll have a big crowd, like you said.
Yeah, we've-
Now, there are reservations. They can still get reservations?
Yeah, so they can call 518-346-9297 for reservations.
Okay.
Yeah, there are people coming in already from California, from Florida, from North Carolina. It's a reunion. We call it an Athletic Hall of Fame and reunion
How
dinner.
wonderful.
So,
How wonderful.
Yeah.
To pay the tribute to them is really, I
Yeah,
think,
we-
exciting.
It is very
You're pretty
exciting.
excited about
I'm very
this.
excited. Very
Yeah,
excited.
yeah. Have you been to these before?
Oh yes, yes,
Oh, yes.
yes. I had a lot of my teammates and people that I know have gotten in it, so
Yeah.
I go there and
Yeah.
to
So
support them.
it'll just be old party
Yeah,
time.
Yeah, see a lot of people, and bringing people in, Bob, accommodates about who you're going to bring in. So I have like about 24 people on my side that's going to be there,
Party
and so
on.
it'll be a good
Yeah.
turnout, and looking forward to it.
Thanks for coming on. It's always
It's
good
our
to
pleasure.
hear what you're doing and to see that people are being honored for their accomplishments and they aren't just kind of like, oh, it happened. No,
There's-
we're just giving it a big shout out.
there's a rich history of athletics
Yeah.
in Schenectady.
I I did not know until I met you what was going on. And actually, my cousin was.
He was an inductee.
Johnny,
He was
Johnny.
a great runner.
Yeah, my
Great runner.
my cousin was in the Hall of Fame as
Yeah.
well. Yeah. That was at Knott Terrace, I think you went.
He was a runner at Knott Terrace,
Knott
then
Terrace,
at
yeah.
Union, but he
Yeah,
was
Union
he was-
College, yeah, national too.
Yeah.
So we gotta honor them, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's great to be recognized.
Yeah.
Really.
Thank you both.
Tony deserves it.
Yeah,
thank
absolutely.
you,
I want to
thank you.
thank you both for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And
pleasure.
and I know one of the gentlemen could not make it today. and
Right, one of
you
the
might mention
wrestlers
his
wanted
name.
to be here. Dave Jablonski was going to be here. I mean, those championship wrestlers were John Kane, Fred Yanni, Dave DeLorenzo, Jack Keller, Tom Andriano. Bob Cabati was the best wrestler in the county, got the award. Carm Parisi, Joe DeMille, who's in our Hall of Fame, and Dave Jablonski, who would have been here.
And so we missed you. We missed you, Dave. So thank you both for being here. It's
Thank
been a
you.
pleasure to meet you both, and thank you so much for telling your story.
Well, thank you for having
Yeah,
me. Appreciate
finding
it.
out what happened afterwards. Good, and we know it's going to be happening on the
September 15th,
15th,
Monday.
Right. Good.
It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, have a party.
Thank you.
Good. Good to see you. See you next
Thank
year.
you.
Thank you.
Good. Okay, we're going to the. What do you got on your neck?
I have a little scarf.
A scarf. Oh my
Yes.
goodness!
Yes.
And it's got to be the colors of the Italian flag.
You've got that
We
right.
got
Yes.
the tomatoes, the basil, and the butter. What is it? What's the cheese?
The cheese, absolutely.
Yeah, isn't that how they do
A little
that? Yeah.
Parmesan. A little Parmesan.
Yeah, and I see that you brought the new owner or the owner of Civitello's.
The old new owner.
Yeah, the old new owner, Mark Novak. Mark, I guess we'll talk about all of this, okay,
Sure.
if you don't mind. We got time. I want to give a shout out to Mark because you did not expect what happened. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Where would you like me to start?
I don't know, wherever you want to start. If you want to start in the kitchen, that's good. First of all, you renovated,
Yes.
and you did some beautiful renovations. You've been over
Beautiful.
there, right?
Absolutely. Gorgeous, yes. And kept it as original as, well,
And
original
aside,
back to-
did you have the bocce court before? I don't remember that.
That was.
I love bocce.
So do we.
Yeah.
So do I. I grew up playing it. And
Yeah,
that
me
was there for
too.
me.
I got 2 sets, and I got the heavy balls. I don't have those little plastic.
No,
things.
I regulation size and weight.
I do too. Yeah, and there's so much fun.
And it's open, and it's whoever wants to come down and play. We are just finishing the last bit of surface material on it to kind of get it where it needs to be, but it's still, we've been using it. It's just not. At its
Listen, I
final
use my
product yet.
glass backyard,
Sure.
so it's
So-
okay.
Yes,
And you hope
yes,
you get that
yes.
bump that gets it.
Gets it
Yeah,
just the way
yeah.
you want it to be.
We might get together on North J Street League
I sort of figured that would coalesce on its own.
Yes.
That we want it to be open, we want it to be inviting, we want people to come down and play, and I imagine there would sort of be a group that would naturally form, and they'd want to play at certain times a day. So it'll
Yeah.
sort of
Oh
evolve.
gosh, I'd like to be on that team.
Yeah, we're not. I don't have plans for it.
I
I'm-
love bocce. Yeah.
I do too.
I'm not a bad player either.
Neither am I. Well, maybe not quite as good as I could be.
I bet I could beat him with that arm.
Absolutely. Probably beat me normally.
No, I'm only kidding, really. But bocce has always been a fun. Every family party or every party I've ever had, we've had the bocce balls out there. To
Absolutely.
play.
I can
Absolutely.
give you a little brief synopsis of where this came about. And
Yeah, do that,
I
please.
met Rowie and Angela about 3.5 years ago. The impetus was that they were looking to step back a little bit from the business, kind of get out of the day-to-day and enjoy a little bit of well-earned wind down time, if you will.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Just not that-
sometimes we
it's-
need to
it's-
back off
it's-
a little bit.
It's not an easy job, and I give them a tremendous shout out because I've been getting all of this sort of praise and thank you for Civitello's, but I also like to say that if it wasn't for Rowie and Angela, there would be no Civitello's to renovate, right?
Exactly.
So the
They
real
kept it up.
heroines and the people to thank here are them. They brought us to here, and I feel fortunate enough that they, after several months of speaking with them, that they did entrust me with their family's legacy, if you will. Or,
And their recipes?
Good
and
way
their
to put it.
recipes.
Yes,
Well, I
absolutely.
was with them for 1.5 years. I worked in the kitchen with them for 1.5 years before we closed for renovation. So that was part of the transition in both the property and the business, was that they were looking for someone who they wanted to sell the property, but they were also ideally looking for someone who would like to try and keep the business
Carry on.
running.
Yeah, carry on.
And I fell in love with the business the first time I met it. So,
Yeah.
or first time I went in there and saw the atmosphere and what it represented, more than just, it wasn't just the food and the products, it was this gathering place where everyone kind of came and felt welcome, and it was this neighborhood staple, and it was a tradition. I can't tell you how many people told us that they've been coming there since they were kids, and their grandparents have brought
Well,
them.
I'm telling you, when I was a little kid, my parents would drive over there at 10 o'clock at night, and we'd get lemon ice because they'd be
Yep.
open late.
It late.
I mean,
In the
it was,
summer
and
months.
across the street was the Bakery.
Vita-Rich. Yep.
Vita-Rich Bakery, and we get
Yep.
Italian bread hot out of the ovens and get Italian ice.
Well, we are doing the Italian ices again. That's back up and running. We are not up to full menu yet. We still have to get our almond cookies going. We need to get spumoni going again.
Fig.
Cookies going
my
again.
favorite.
It's big.
Well,
Oh, how about the
speaking of which, I
pinule?
did-
Do you
Oh,
eat a
Pinule,
pinule?
they're coming
They're
online
too
as well.
expensive anymore to see because the
People
pinules
do
are
want
so
them, so
expensive.
I did bring a couple for you to try.
Oh my goodness! Oh, cannoli here.
Some
Oh, those
cannolis, some
cannoli
sweet
look
elves, some
delicious.
cookies
Oh
for you
my
to
gosh.
sample.
Excuse
You can
me.
pass them out to
no,
the staff.
Yeah, we'll share afterwards. Yeah,
And,
thank you.
So I met them. I saw what they were doing.
I can't believe you have anything.
We ran out
He
of everything on
got it
Saturday.
early. He's
Can I
pulling
open
rope.
this and show what we got here? Probably not.
We were
Go ahead.
We were out of everything on Saturday. We thought we had stocked up for the week, and we were basically out of everything by Saturday afternoon. We couldn't open on Sunday.
Yeah, I know because I came over on Sunday, and there was a sign on the door. You did apologize.
So yes, the response has been overwhelming.
Oh my goodness!
Oh.
Look at those cookies. Yummy,
Yes,
yummy, yummy.
yes.
Hey guys, cookies.
That's very well.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, the
Thank you
response
so-
has been tremendous. We, having been there for 1.5 years, I saw what busy days look like. I saw what rushes look like, and I thought we were prepped, and we just weren't. The response has been so overwhelming. Everybody's been so positive, so welcoming, encouraging. It's been a tremendous.
Now, did you do your kitchen over? You did. Your
Everything's been redone.
Yeah,
so
because I saw the photos from Angelo's. Angela posted
Yep.
some pictures, and I'm looking and I'm saying, I think they did the kitchen over.
we redid the back and the cafe itself. We
It
actually
looks
found,
the same.
We
right?
found what we did was we found a photograph was given to us by the original owner's daughter
Okay.
and Rowie and Angela's cousin and Aunt Ray, and she sent us a photo from her family of Civitello's, taken in Civitello's around the time it originally opened.
Okay.
And from that photo, we were able, it was a small Brownie box camera photo, so when you enlarged it, it became somewhat grainy. But we were able to identify the tin ceiling that had been in there, the pendant lighting that had been in there.
So you put a new tin ceiling in?
Yep, we
Everybody,
put
the
the ceiling
people
back
that have
up.
been there mentioned the tin ceiling.
We put it back just as it was, and that was a bit of a challenge.
Yeah, because
And-
where are you going to get that anymore?
Well, no, Home Depot sells the material. You can get the material.
really?
It's
Okay.
where you're going to find someone who knows how to
Put it in.
And
Yeah.
that was a challenge because if you see the ceiling, we had quite a bit of different levels and some challenging corners. So
Yeah.
the material's easy to get. Someone putting it up there in
Is
a
this-
way,
yeah.
in actual finding craftsmen.
And
to
nothing
do it.
square there in those
No.
buildings.
Well, it is now. We've rebuilt,
Right?
rebuilt
I
the
mean,
cafe.
Right.
I had a
Yes.
house that we bought, and it was like nothing square in this.
There's-
And I was
Nothing.
trying to put, tiles in the bathroom, and I was like, I've got to cut it this way so I can get
We have nothing that's square, for sure.
nothing square. Because
And-
everything settles.
Everything is settled. We also ran into some structural issues in the building that were unknown to anyone, even unknowns to Angela and Rowie and the Civitello's family, because before it was Civitello's, it was the Victoria Cafe.
Oh, I did not know that. Well, that was before my
Most people
time.
were, yeah, this is going back before 1921.
Okay, yeah.
And at some point, and again, this was not known until you actually opened up the building, there was a bearing wall that had been removed.
You don't remove bearing walls.
Well, also, if you go back to the construction at that time, the building is estimated to be right after the Civil War. So because of the wood, the original Civitello's, the original brick front cafe and back kitchen is the original building, and then it's been expanded over the years. So the
Oh, okay.
initial cafe, and this goes from the engineers and the architects, were saying they estimate it to be sometime around 1860s was the original construction.
Yeah.
And the
Oh.
building would have been fine if we hadn't touched it. If we had just left it, the old wood and plaster lathing would have held everything together. But once we opened it up,
Ouch.
ouch, exactly. And then we found out the building was not structurally sound, so that required emergency shoring, engineering studies.
I
new
can't
architectural
believe what he
drawings.
did.
Yeah.
Doreen,
but he didn't-
you probably were watching it because you
Yeah,
lived.
I was
Doreen
watching
was
it.
there when we had no floor.
Yeah, no floor. He'd invited me in to see what was going on if I was walking by. He did find a beautiful piece down there that he has displayed in a piece of wood.
We found a lot of old lumber that we
That he
hadn't
has
finished,
displayed in
used
the
it for our
shop now.
shelves. So
Yep.
anything that we could restore, we restored. Whatever we could reuse, we reused, and then the rest we replicated
Yeah.
as best we could. But we tried to
I
bring
mean,
it back.
what he's done is amazing, I think,
Yeah.
because it was a year you were closed roughly,
19 months.
Yeah.
Oh,
19 months.
Yeah.
And listen, ultimately, the renovation is the easy part because we have to maintain the same quality, right? We have to maintain the same level of taste and flavor and what people expect. Renovating the building and making it look pretty is all well and good, but if the product is not up to snuff, then it's kind of all for naught. So it's
Yeah.
a two-pronged challenge. We
I
did-
hear wonderful things about the eggplant, the homemade bread, the pizza, the
Well,
cookies.
did they always have
Someone
bread?
just
I
had
don't recall them
a,
having bread before.
Well,
for their sandwiches,
make
they
our own
made
Oh,
bread
for
bread.
the
every day.
sandwiches,
Right.
but no, it looked like you had bread to
Occasionally,
sell.
we would put some out for sale when we had a couple
I bet it was
extras.
gone.
Well, we really never had extra because we make enough to cover our sandwiches.
Oh, okay.
We make the bread each morning, and that's for the sandwiches for the day, and usually that
It's
doesn't
gone.
last. But
Well,
that was,
actually, Madeline and I were there for lunch one time, yeah. And we really enjoyed our sandwiches, yeah.
Good.
and the entire purpose of it was to bring everything up to code and increase our capacity. So we're coming back online. I'd say we're at about 70% capacity right now. It takes time to train people to get
Do
things
you do
right.
all the baking?
We do all the baking, yes.
You do
it
it all.
takes
I mean,
time.
you have, not just you personally.
No, we have
Bakers.
we have the same ovens. We've restored the ovens that are original.
You
from
got
1920.
pizza too, don't
We
you?
have the tomato pie back out again.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean tomato pie, I'm sorry.
no, it's pizza, tomato
Yeah,
pie,
yeah.
and that's made each morning as well. So yeah, we do everything in house, which is tricky because right now we have to learn the system. We've been closed for a half, so it takes a little while to get your footing back under you. And if we make mistakes and have hiccups, I just ask people to be a little patient. We'll get there. Because again, we started with the basics. We're going to add we'll get back into the pignoli cookies. We'll start in the pasta chaat again. We'll have the
Oh, I love
spumoni.
those. I
We'll start
love
making
that.
spumoni again.
Yeah.
But it's going to take us a little bit of time, and then we want to expand. We want to start opening. We want to go back to doing Zeppeli night on Wednesdays,
Oh, Zapel.
right? We'd
But
like
you
to-
have had people on the patio
Oh, we
currently,
we
yeah.
are doing
Yeah.
live music with
Ed Clifford?
Clifford on
Yeah, I
Saturdays.
know Ed, yeah.
So
Nice
Ed's
guy.
there from noon to 3 on Saturdays right now. We would like eventually to start expanding to Sunday live music. And then we would like to start opening to some later hours. But our
Listen,
biggest
you got to
challenge-
take it a step at a time.
Exactly.
I think you were overwhelmed.
we were totally overwhelmed and
Oh.
underwater. We planned as best we could, but the response was literally overwhelming. And
People have been waiting.
yeah,
Yeah.
we just did not. I guess we didn't anticipate the level of waiting
Response,
the
yeah.
response,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, you're actually going to be talking about the Italian festival. So, are you going to participate in that?
Oh, absolutely. We
Okay.
are going to. We renovated our outdoor space, so we've utilized all of it. We're going to have, for the Italian festival, we're going to have live music in the outdoor space. We're going to have additional seating. We are going to be increasing our capacity. So, in addition to renovating the kitchen, we've also looked at the Italian street fair. So we'll do everything that's been done. I've been there. Last year's was a mess. Last year we got rained out and it just all went sideways
Yeah,
on
it
us.
did. It's not going to happen this year.
Hopefully not.
Is
But
it?
we're gonna
No.
we'll do the cavatelli and meatball. We'll do the eggplant sandwiches.
Yeah.
We'll have. We're still debating on whether we can pull off calzones, but we'll have the zeppoli. We'll have plenty of Italian ice. We'll have all the pastries and everything that people have come to expect at the street fair in the years past. Will be there again. And as I said, as time goes on and as we work towards getting our systems in place, we will add more and more.
Okay, so Doreen, tell
Yes.
me about the Italian festival. It looks
So-
like we got a good preview.
Absolutely. So this is our 20th year.
Yeah.
20th year. We started at Warren Street originally, just
Yeah.
a little rainy Saturday. And it just grew and grew and grew every year. So our bands this year, we're going to start out with the Rogues again. They
Oh, the
play-
Rogues are
the
so
Rogues,
great. Yeah,
yes.
I love them.
People love them. They dance. We'll have, of course, on the main stage. And then our middle act this year is Anthony La Barbera. And Anthony's from
Oh,
Utica.
wait, I think
right. And
I've heard.
he's got videos out, he's got CDs out. He's been trying to get into our event
I
for
heard
many
one
years.
One of his CDs.
Yes, I believe probably they're all over. And
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
going to
No,
be
when
our
you
middle
mentioned
act.
his name, I
Yep.
remember that name.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's from the Utica area, and then closing out the night is Al Santoro and TS Ensemble. So they're
The TS Ensemble, they're
yep,
amazing.
they'll play some Italian music. They'll just bring everybody to their feet and dance. So, and of course, that takes care of the music and
Food.
food. So we have Cornell's and we have more Pareca.
And
of course,
Civitello's.
And Civitello's. We just heard about Civitello's. And Marie will be making her famous arancini, the rice
the
balls.
arancini, the rice,
So
yeah.
they're about the size of a softball
Yeah, I
in
know.
a
They're
bowl
so good.
with some sauce on
Yeah.
top of it. Oh, they're delicious.
Yeah.
A lot of times she goes on Spectrum News while they're making them,
Yeah.
and you can see her actually
It's
making
Cornell's,
them.
they did squid, I think, one
Yep.
year.
So Cornell's will have a full line of product
Of
out front.
calamari or something,
Yep.
yeah.
And also we'll have over 30 vendors this year.
Oh, you jumped up from last year, haven't
We
you?
have
Yeah.
Kevin Wejack does a great job. It's people like to come because we get such a crowd. I mean, over the course of the day, anywhere from 8,000 to 10,000 people. Of
I
course,
know,
Right.
should they bring their own chairs?
bring your own chairs. We do have
You
chairs
do have plenty,
and
but
plenty
still
of
it's nice
chairs
to have
and
your
tents,
own.
and we have tables where individuals will eat. And of course, the Heritage Museum, Professor Phil will be there, and the sons and daughters of
Italy.
Italy
Yeah.
will be there. Lodge 321, the Gabriele D'Annunzio
Yeah,
Lodge,
yeah.
and they'll be there. Sharing. This is what we started to share our Italian heritage with anyone who attends, as well as the Stockade Art Show, the Greek Fest, and the Health Fair around City Hall. So it's just
We try
a
to
day
make
of-
this an event.
Absolutely. It's Schenectady is a destination as it is. I mean, we're becoming a destination for individuals all over basically the state.
Yeah.
With Proctor's and the casino and the restaurants
And
that we have.
transplants.
I mean, and there's the Union College hockey, and I mean, there's
Oh,
just
and
so
then
much
the new
going on.
the new arena,
harbor,
the
you know.
harbor.
The
So
Aquatic Center.
eventually, yes.
What is
So,
it? Which center?
They're talking about an aquatic center.
Oh, the aquatic center.
Yes.
That's going to be on Erie Boulevard.
Erie
I think.
Boulevard, yes.
Yeah,
So-
I've had her on my show. Yeah,
Yes.
Carrie. Oh, I forgot
So,
about
so there's, again, we're a destination, and that weekend is definitely a destination for individuals. So
And it's walkable.
walkable.
And I've said this to people, just park your car and walk and go to the art show. Go and I have to always say, do I want to have dinner at the Italian festival or the Greek festival?
Well,
Where do I want to go? I got to go back and forth.
I have Greek
and then I
on
take
Friday
it
night.
home.
Well, I have Greek on Friday night, so I can have Italian on Saturday night.
But what I do is I take it home. Give me a dinner to take home, and then
Right.
I'll enjoy it later.
Right, right. So, and we do have Bambino Way this year, which will be Warren Street, so there'll be games for the children, as well as a bouncy bounce. There'll be like their own ice cream truck, so we
There's
do have
a lot going on.
A lot going on the entire day.
And that starts at noon.
Starts
for
at
you.
noon to 8, 9 o'clock.
So the art show
Hunter
starts
Sanjay,
earlier,
yes.
so they can go to the art show and then
Come
over.
up, yes. And Hunter Sanjay, he'll be serving his food inside of his building. Of course, we do have a few beer trucks on the street, and then participating is MOPCO. I think they have a show every hour on the hour.
Oh, yeah, they're right on.
So I don't think
on
we
North
forgot any,
Broadway.
right? We got MOPCO.
Schenectady Trading Company is doing the Bambini Way.
Okay,
That's-
yep, and
Give them all a shout out.
all a shout out, absolutely. It's a
Yeah.
great street, great street. Think of the individuals on that street and the businesses on that street that are, I think the funeral home, I think we're about 117 years old, 1907.
Yeah,
Pareca's,
Detour Old Rossi, yeah.
right, Pareca's is probably about
1914.
110
We're
so
the
far.
new kids on the
It's
block.
an
You're
old.
you're the new kids, 102, 103. Of course, you had Johnny DiMatteo back in the day. He lived to his hundreds. Sue Moret, 99. Eddie Rossi, 102. So that had the Garofalo's around the corner.
Garofalo's.
Johnny
I used to
lived
get all my
into
sausage there.
100, please.
Yeah.
So that whole area there is
Yeah.
just full of tradition
Yeah,
and
we need,
heritage.
I guess, a little bit more in there. To,
Yeah, well,
to
we're working on it, yeah, and we want to celebrate who
the
we are.
Italian heritage. yeah.
Italian heritage,
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you.
and welcoming anyone who wants to come and join, make a
You can be
business
Italian
on a
for a
street.
day. Come on, yeah.
Yeah,
You can be
yeah.
Greek at night. You can be Italian. Whatever.
Today I was walking very fast on my way home from City Hall, and this couple stopped me and they said, "You look like you have to go home and stir the sauce." I said, "Do I look that Italian?" Well, I had this in my pocketbook, and I pulled it out and I said, "Well, you got that right, you know." Okay.
Stir the sauce. Yeah, no kidding.
Right.
Keep that sauce
Oh,
stirred.
absolutely.
And it's got to be simmering. I don't care. People say they can make it in an hour. I can't
Oh,
make
you
my
cannot.
sauce in
That's
an hour.
called a scapade. You can make a quick scapade in an hour. You
Yeah,
know,
no.
when you're in a rush and you want a quick
Yeah,
sauce.
a few tomatoes and
Right,
this and-
garlic, olive oil.
That's
you-
it. Start out with
the
a hot
holy
pepper. Got to put a hot pepper.
The Holy Trinity. You got to start off with. Yes.
And I do every time. So, I want to thank you both
Thank
for
you,
being
thank
here.
you
And
for
we're going to
having us.
make sure that this
Congratulations,
Italian festival
absolutely.
is amazing. And I'll be over and check out
Thank
your
you.
store.
Looking forward
You're
to
making
it.
sfogliatelle?
We are making sfogliatelle. There's actually one in there for you.
Oh, be still my heart. Be still my heart. That's my favorite.
Well, as a young child, people would go to Bellinopoli. They get, the donuts. We'd get a sfogliatelle because.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what
I
we grew
tried
up
to
on.
make those once.
Oh dear Lord.
I tried to make a sfogliatelle once.
They're not fun.
And I rolled, and then I understood why the nuns made them, because that's all they did all day long was roll out that dough and layer it and layer it and then fan it out and put the filling in. Oh my gosh!
Yes. Yes.
I lived in the Midwest and I couldn't get a sfogliatelle, so I said I'll make them.
Oh, ambitious.
I tried to make bagels too.
Also ambitious.
Gave up. So anyway,
It's lovely.
thank you for being
Thank
here.
you for having
it's
us.
It's always fun to have you on the show, and it's a
Thanks.
pleasure to meet
Same.
you, Mark.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, and thank you for the goodies
Oh,
and the
my pleasure.
sfogliatelle.
Yes,
Nobody
indeed.
gets that
Yeah.
except me.
30 seconds in the microwave is it's
Oh,
like it came out of
please.
the oven.
Oh, that's my lunch today. So thank you so
Enjoy.
much. I'll be seeing you there.
Thank
Okay,
you.
and good luck.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're going to do fine. Good.
Fingers crossed.
And now we're going over to my side because we need to know what's going on. You got Led Zeppelin coming?
Yes, starting August 23rd, our new Rockin' the Dome series.
Okay.
And for the opening night, there's going to be shows at 5:50, 6:50, and 7:50, special Led Zeppelin themed mocktails, and
Mocktails? Did you s-
Mocktails, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Kinda-
they're good. They're good.
Yeah,
because
oh yeah.
You're not going to get. You can drive home afterwards.
Yes, yes. Yes, and we have special pricing for the opening night.
Okay.
Because in August 1969, Led Zeppelin played a show right here in Schenectady at a place.
I know he did.
Yeah. At a,
I mean, I wasn't there, but
yeah,
I know he did.
But at a venue called the Aerodrome.
And that was right up on State Street.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yep.
They
And-
brought in a lot of big shows there.
Oh yeah, they held up to I think 2,500 people, give or take, for a show unofficially.
Yeah.
and yeah, they brought in
I
Janet.
think Frankie Valli was here. I mean,
Yeah.
they had all these.
Oh yeah, the Box Tops and
Yeah.
Janis Joplin and
Amazing.
Steppenwolf and
Yeah.
yeah, and
And
anyway,
you're reviving it.
yeah. So in honor for the anniversary of the show, our opening night tickets are going to be $4.50, the same price as a ticket
$4.50.
to see Led Zeppelin in 1969. And if you can prove you were there at the show,
You get in free.
you can get in for free.
1969.
Yeah.
Where was I then? No, I wasn't even in the area then.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been me.
Yep, and that's just and what Rockin' the Dome is. It's a little
It's
bit
in the planetarium.
Yeah. It's in the planetarium. It's a little bit like the Mesmerica show that we had last year, but with rock music. So it's the music of Led Zeppelin for about 45 to 50 minutes, and with special digital art that kind of choreographs with the songs.
Okay, so this is going to be up on the screen
Yeah,
screens.
full 360-degree immersion show.
Wow.
And we're starting with Led Zeppelin for the first few weeks, and then starting September 13th, we switch to Pink Floyd. We have, I believe, 4 Pink Floyd shows, and September 13th, we're going to honor the 50th anniversary of the Wish You Were Here album,
Oh, how cool.
which came out August 12th,
So
or
when
pardon
you
me, September 12th, 1975.
So when you say that it starts on the 23rd, how many shows? Is that like just for 1 week or 1 day or how?
So Rockin' the Dome is going to be every Saturday.
Every Saturday.
Every
okay.
Saturday, we'll do 3 shows every Saturday. And sometimes we'll feature the same artist for all 3 shows, and other times it'll vary.
You'll mix it up. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Oh, that's going to be cool.
Yes.
So was this something that you designed, or is this something that that comes in a package?
In this case, it comes in a package. There's a company called Starlight Productions.
Okay, that's
out-
what I was wondering how that worked.
Yeah.
Or whether you were there at night listening to music
Oh, no,
and putting
no.
it together.
No, and when we get the laser shows coming up later in October, we will actually have the opportunity to eventually design our own
Oh, cool.
shows and graphics.
Cool, cool. Yeah. Now you've got a free event coming up pretty soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so another thing that we like, my side, we like to say that science is fun for everyone.
Hey.
And we know we're a private nonprofit, so we have to charge admission to make ends meet, but we want to make sure that everyone has the opportunity to visit the Science Museum. So in partnership with M&T Bank on August 27th, which is a Wednesday, we're going to have
That's
a free...
in a few more days.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have a free day from 11 to 5, and just a chance for people to come in and experience the museum, and it'll be one of the last chances to see the Science Fiction, Science Future exhibit that closes August 31st. And then if you can't make that one, we will have a couple more coming up in October and November.
That's really nice that M&T Bank has joined the community to do something like this.
Oh yeah, and they do that also down at the Albany Institute, and they do a lot of that out in the Buffalo area too.
Yeah, because it's important that some people can't really always afford things. I know there's these museum passes that you can get. You belong to one museum, and then sometimes you can go to the other
Yeah.
ones. And I don't know how that works for you, but anyways, but sometimes there's just not an opportunity for people to experience
Yeah.
it. And once they experiencing it, then they know
Yeah.
that you're going to get them back again.
Yeah. So it's the opportunity to just kind of see yourself science is fun. You know, and once you kind of start to see yourself doing the science and appreciating it, then I mean, kids are thinking, okay, I can be a scientist too.
Yeah, and the one thing that I like is that you do a lot of hands-on for kids.
Yeah, yeah, we've got our hands-on exhibits. You know, we'll have special.
They can try
Yeah,
things.
oh yeah, oh you can try. You can experiment. You know, nobody's ever failed a science museum.
No, we don't grade them either.
No, no, and then we have a couple other programs. We have the library passes, which depending on the library, you can, if you have your library card, you can check out a pass.
Yeah, I saw that at the library when I was there. Yeah.
Yeah, but depending on the library, it's either free or 50% off.
Yeah.
And then through Labor Day, we have the Blue Star Museums program. So if you're active military, you can bring yourself and your family to the museum for free.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep, and then
I was not aware of that.
Yep, and then we also participate in Museums for All. So if you have a SNAP or EBT card, you can bring yourself and your family and your neighbor and some of your neighbors in for I believe $3 admission.
Yeah, very cool. Well, you're doing a lot to create an environment where people want to be at the museum.
Oh yeah.
To check out we're looking at Led Zeppelin. I mean, who would have thought that you would have brought that to the museum? I mean, you know, you think museums are like we just walk in and we look. No. This is a different museum.
Oh yeah, and that's really, it's a kind of a mixture of art and technology.
Yeah, exactly.
So we talked about STEM for a long time. We're talking more about STEAM.
Yeah.
And the programs like that also help support our education initiatives.
Yeah.
So the last school year, we served 19,000 students. 6,000 came to visit on field trips, and another close to 13,000 through outreaches to the schools and the libraries. And with programs, so your admissions, your memberships, your donations support that. We also have our Jane Golub STEM Fund, which helps subsidize the field trips.
They've been very active in the museum as well, as being benefactors as well.
Yeah.
Well, we're almost out of time. I do want to thank Chris Hunter here for being here to talk about what's going on at the museum. It's one of my favorite places to visit. I see something new every time. If you think you've been to the museum, forget it, go back again, because there's something new all the time at the museum. I want to thank Civitellis for bringing these great cookies with us. Yummy, 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 which my staff will enjoy right after this. And I thank you all for watching Capital Region Today. I'm Ann Pearl, your host and producer. And if you want to come on the show, just let us know. We'll have you on.